Thanks for the full room. Previously, I was saying like I was very happy, like it's going to be very full room, and how I'm going to manage it. But I'm very happy that like you guys are stopping here and trying to understand a very important problem, which is going to solve the current AI. Thank you so much, first of all, for coming and stopping by. Um, so today morning when I tried to wake up, there was a beautiful woman trying to wake me up. Don't think that it's my wife. It's Alexa. Hey, wake up. Today you have this appointment. You're going to talk to people and you're going to educate the people, which is you're an expert. Okay, then I just slowly move into the restroom and start brushing. In that, in that brush, I see it's AI enhanced. Really? Okay. Then I move around and immediately started the Alexa, AI assistants, everything in the house started speaking to me. And it makes me anxious in the morning. But if you talk to any motivational speakers, any psychologist, they will tell you, when you wake up, at least for 30 minutes to 1 hour, don't go near to the technology. Is it true? Right? But anybody, can you follow that? Anybody? Anybody? Oh, very nice. I see you, gentleman. Thank you so much. I try to follow, but it's very tough. The morning when I wake up, I go to the device and check, okay, what is happening today? And the whole day, it sucks up all my dopamine. It's done. That is how the AI coming into our life. Okay, let me ask you some question. Any one of you running into AI, some funny stuff, like you see any advertisement, anything crazy about, like, because if you see everywhere, all the places, AI. So any interesting stuff like you see, like in the washing machine, dryer, and dishwasher, and any product you look at, there is always, it's AI enhanced, AI protected. So the one interesting stuff I saw in the Reddit yesterday, so one guy was talking about AI water. What is it? AI water. It make you smart. Ah, okay. It will make you smart. AI can make you smart. So that is how the AI world is emerging. So the AI provides lot of advantages, so many advantages to us. In 2024 November, there was a statistics in United States. 40% of the adults, people, they are using AI in their daily life. How many of you are not using AI in this crowd? Oh, no one, right? Everybody uses somehow. They may have in their mobile phone or work life or somewhere, some apps, they might be using it, right? But although we have so many advantages, but we may have many disadvantages too. And how can we solve that? As a security professional, so some of them are very expert, like you are in the field for a long time, and some of them very new, you are going to step into future expert of cybersecurity. Then how we are responsible and how we are going to secure AI. That's what we are going to see. So first of all, I want to introduce myself quickly. My name is Palanivel Manoharan. You can call me as Mano. Of course, you can only call me as Mano. It's easy. And I have done many certifications in CISP, CSP, and all those stuff. I'm in the IAM field for 15 years. I worked for Publix here. I moved to Florida because for Publix, I protected their system. And now I'm working for Humana Insurance Giant. And I'm working as an IAM architect. All the IAM solutions I design and build for them. And in future, let's see how that looks like. So to know more about me, my website, rjmanospeaker.com. All right, now AI now and then. So maybe there was a shocking news 2 weeks before. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella and Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg, they were talking about 40% of their coding was done by AI. Did you see that news? So is it somewhat like you guys, okay, is it going to replace our job, you think? No. Yes, exactly. It cannot replace a job. They can tell us anything. But 40% is the code. But still, what I believe, AI cannot replace humans, definitely, because it is our baby. How they can replace us? So, but the way we work today, the way the job market currently in, that definitely is going to change. So how we are going to adapt ourselves to the AI world, that is how it's going to change. In future, so now currently, because if you see on all my slides, I have a robo baby. You know why? Because AI is in initial state. It is a baby. It can do mistakes. It is not the right, it is not going to provide you the right solution or decisions, and it is very new. The same like last 10, 15 years before, everybody's talking about, oh, we are going to move to the cloud. We are planning to move to the cloud. And everything, oh, are you going to shift your on-premises to cloud? Now everything is real. Now people are going back to on-premises because they see the bills. Oh, I might have stayed on my house instead of just renting out. So that is how the technology changes. The same way we are in AI, and there is a hype cycle. Everybody, even without know the output and without know the outcomes, so everybody talk about AI, everywhere AI. So how it's going to bring it up the value, and what are the disadvantages, or what are the benefits we have, and how IAM is going to play the role, because it's my field. I'm started researching, okay, everybody talking about AI, but how I'm going to be a responsible IAM expert, how I can help, how I can protect the AI pitfalls or issues. This is what hype cycle, the Gartner from 2019, there was a concept, the theory, in any technology in the world, any technology, you can take it up, anything. So it starts from innovation trigger. Now we are in the peak of inflated expectation. So that is what we don't understand. Like everybody going around and they are trying to use it, then we try to use it. We don't know why we are using. So what are the different problems it may create? How the data is shifted to somebody else, and we don't care. We try to use it. Recently, OpenAI introduced a trending image capability. If you remember, I forget the name. Anybody aware about that? So like when we upload the image, it gives back some animated images of us. We look so good in that. What is that? GP? I forgot that. Sorry. So that technology, when they opened up, they training their model with your images. You are giving it free. Same like social media boom. The technology when they invented. So we are giving a data for free. Take it up. I'm open. My data is open for anybody. You can use it. Then we cry for privacy. Oh man, I'm very, very, very hard. I feel sad about my privacy. So that is how the technology try to eat up. Okay, with the rise of the AI and machine learning in security, you think like you will definitely learn end of this presentation, but let me ask you something. Option A, option C, option D. So this is a $1 million question. You can say that which can be a very important and critical concept would be solving it. Somebody said answer. Exactly. So anybody from like IAM already? So you guys, oh, then you will be answering everything. All right, you're from IAM too. Oh, nice to meet you, my partners. Thank you, guys. So policy-based access control. Yes, definitely this is very important from IAM field going to solve many of the AI issues we could see. The next one. Do you know why I'm going to talk about IAM? Why it's important? Everybody talk about pen testing, purple team, and defense, GRC, and a lot of stuff are there. But before you get into the gate, we are the one protecting the system. So without the right access, without the right people we allow, you cannot do any work. And most of the breaches recently happened because of the student credentials. This is from the IDSA report. And only less than half of the organization, it's not even 50%. Currently, they can protect identities from AI attacks when they use AI technology. So that is how the current organizations living in. Yeah, anyone of you heard about the word zero trust, right? Most of us, right? Always verify, never trust. Even if I speak, never trust me. Always verify who I am. So that is how the zero trust is booming, and every industry they're trying to adapt zero trust. But are we in the mark already? No. Everybody trying to do it, but not exactly. So that is how the IAM is playing a major role in the zero trust. There is a one pillar within zero trust is identity and access management. 90% of the organization experienced at least one identity-related incident in last year. So many attacks. If you work in Microsoft Azure, if you call the product called Entra, you can see how many, like millions, billions of signals they try to attack each and every company in the US. Already we are attractive, so everybody try to attack all the different companies. And the Identity Theft Resource Center, if you see, 21% identity crimes increasing. That was the reason, so I came here to talk about very important thing, IAM, how can we protect it? So these are the companies. Most likely, you might have already know about it. And so many breaches last 2 years because of the Snowflake. Snowflake was huge. Many of the companies, they got impacted. You know what was the reason? It was just unauthorized access. They did not enable multi-factor for break class accounts. So that was the simple reason, but it created a big impact wave to all the different industries. And Microsoft Midnight Blizzard breach was very fun. They promoted everybody, use passwordless, use multi-factor, use strong authentication, but in their lower level environment, they forgot to enable MFA. This is how sometimes we forgot. And ACTA breach, that was another interesting one. CDK Global, most of the breaches I listed down here, they are impact of lack of the right control, right IAM control placed. So that is how the IAM is playing a major critical role in the industry. So what IAM, some of our guys already have, what IAM, identity and access management. The right people have a right access at the right time. So this is what IAM, very simple, one single sentence I can tell you. If you are the right person, so what is this? This ID card we have. This is authentication. Okay, you are authenticated to come into Besides Tampa. And are you allowed to attend all the sessions? Yes, you are allowed with this, authorizing it. But in some of the rooms, you are not allowed, not everybody allowed. That is authorization. Are you allowed to access all the rooms? That's authorization. That is what IAM. Why IAM? Right access control and no more network is only the security perimeter. So IAM is already taken over, especially in this cloud era. People often move to the cloud. Every cloud provider, they say one single word. Security is your responsibility. We give you a house, but you need to take care of it. I cannot come and sit with you all the time with the lock at the camera. No, it's not possible. That is how they sell the product. So this is what I am. And so many compliance and regulations, and you have to have this and that and all the stuff. So this IAM is providing a lot of benefits. I don't want to go each and everything, but this is what I hold IAM, multiple different areas. Identity lifecycle management, so when you try to onboard the people, that is the user lifecycle management done by identity lifecycle management. Access management, single sign-on, multi-factor, passwordless, no more passwords. Microsoft, Target, and Gmail, Google, everywhere, they are trying to enforce passwordless. Try to use it. Like if you're already using it, that is well and good. We don't need to remember password anymore. Already, I'm remembering all my dogs like in my life, like, okay, all the pets I have because I already ran out of my passwords. So no more passwords. That's how. And privileged access management, who can access what and when, and you are the right person. And we will provide you only access when you need. We don't provide you access all the time. Oh, you're allowed to do anything. You are the enterprise admin, global admin, you can use it. No. Do you need? Do you have a change control, change a request? And go for it, activate it, and use it. That's a privileged access management. And cloud IAM is a different space. There are so many interesting things. Latest stuff like workload identities, machine identities, especially that is very important for this AI. Because AI is not anymore, like it's not a human. It's not a human account. It is a service account. Anybody hear about agentic AI? Right, AGAI. So many of the people talking about in this conference too. That everybody afraid about it. Oh, it's going to replace human. It's going to kill human. It's going to do something, blah, 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 everything they're doing. No, until unless you don't have access, what you can do? You just sit outside the door and look for me. That is how this is going to play. And identity threat detection response, this was booming. And not only we're going to monitor all the attacks and the traffic, and we are also going to monitor identity-related threads and all the transactions. Okay, another question. Once a user is granted access to an application, they should generally retain the access indefinitely, just in case they need it again in the future. True or false? Definitely. Yeah, that's what we talk about, right? Just-in-time access. We cannot allow you all the time. Everybody know IAM very well than me, I guess. Okay, now we go into the topic. You talk about IAM. What is IAM? Why IAM? What is AI now and then? Okay, what is next? What are the challenges you see? IAM challenges, especially in IAM challenges, and how can you mitigate it, right? So these are the challenges within AI currently. Major challenges, I can say, but there are so many challenges. But major challenges. Data privacy and security concerns. Yeah, it is a very important one. And everybody talk about data privacy. But no anymore, I feel. So one incident happened, one of my friend, he was talking about to me. He was using a ChatGPT to get all the code for writing for their company. He provided all the IP addresses. He provided all the details like sensitive data into the ChatGPT. Next time what happened was, when other people, the bad actors, they were trying to ask the company A, what is the IP range they are using, and what is the technology they use it for writing this particular application. It's completely given all the details to them. So already data breached because AI doesn't know is it sensitive or not sensitive. So that is how usually people to build the AI, but it was not because large language models doesn't understand, okay, this data I have to consume, this data I don't have to consume. No, whatever you feed, whatever you do, like a prompt engineering or generative AI, that takes up your input and learn by themselves. Learn by itself and try to build the responses in future. So we have to be very, very, very careful what we are asking for with AI. Many companies, they are in awake mode and they are trying to bring their own instance for that. They want to run everything within their own instance instead of just go into the cloud. So many services they are having and they are trying to do it. And complexity of managing AI identities, it's going to be very, very, very tough, especially the agentic AI. Tomorrow, if I want to go to some vacation, I will just tell my agent, okay, hey, I need to plan for the trip. Just try to go and do everything by yourself. That has my credit card information. That has to be, right? That should have my credit card information. That should have my phone number, address, email address, all those stuff. And it has to have access to multiple different websites. It has to access to bookings.com. It has to access to airline ticket to booking the airline tickets, and all those accesses will be provided to the agentic AI. So who is going to control that? Who is going to provide then all the human identities we are trying to protect? How we can apply those all identity and access management theory concepts into agentic AI? It's going to be very hard. So the IAM need to be re-evolved and reimagined and re-implemented. Any organization, they have to take it serious. In case if you like to implement IAM same like every AI same like every other people. Oh, we have to compete in the market. We just go for and implement IAM AI without understanding the technology. It's going to be hard. And regulatory compliance issues, definitely. And interaction with the existing systems and process. Okay, how can you train the model? You get the instance from OpenAI for your company, and you need to feed the data. AI is data hungry. Are you guys hungry now? Right? Yes, I understand, because I feel too. So, same way, AI is data hungry. You need to provide the data. It eats up and throw up. That is how AI is going to work. Then in that case, if you like the AI, agentic AI, or any prompt engineering, if you like to implement in your company, then you have to open your data. How can you separate it out, sensitive and non-sensitive data? And how can you protect the access to the sensitive data when you allow AI to learn it? So let's see what the solution, what the solution we have. So for the data, what is exactly about data privacy and security concerns, right? So when AI tries to collection of sensitive data, it tries to go and touch the sensitive PII data, PHI data, or any other sensitive data, it tries to access and learn by itself. That is bad. And many times, collection of data without consent. Many places it's happening. If you look at me, go and search in the ChatGPT or Gemini today, who is Mano? It tells me something I shocked. Even I don't know, like I'm there. I'm like that. So it provides so much of context about me. It takes the data from social media, and it takes from here and there, and it tries to build something, new story about my life. Your consent, without your consent, somebody talks about you bad, even in front of the public speaking. Oh, this guy is very bad, and this guy has done all these mistakes. This guy is so great. What do you think, right? So that is what, without consent, without any permission, our data are used to manipulate the bad information, misinformation, or disinformation about a person. That's going to be challenging with this AI. And unchecked surveillance and bias. So this is a very, very, very another problem we have. The data, based on the data, it can be biased. But sometimes the way we insert the data or put the data inside the AI system will make a biased decisions. And data exploration, data leakage, anything is possible with this AI world. What can be done to reduce the data's concerns, right? Security and concerns. Everything else I don't want to focus, but only thing I love to focus this. This guy, most likely you heard about it, risk assessments you do every year, every 6 months, once in your company, and limiting the data collection. Okay, what data can be fed, what data can be restricted, all those stuff. And seeking and confirming consent, security practices, providing more protection for data from sensitive domains. This is where IAM is going to make a big difference. Each data, like when you try to pull, okay, what type of data can be pulled, and how can we protect it, and the data can be, so for the social security numbers, one system we have social security number. If you try to exfiltrate or get the data into AI system, how can we protect it? So that is where data masking or data removal come and play a major role. Okay, how can you do that? If the AI system have a service account or agentic AI, try to access it. Okay, if you are accessing, I'm going to mask the data. I'm going to do the dynamic authorization. Dynamically, we authorize the data and allow agentic AI or AI going to get this data. So that is how we are going to fix this problem. IAM is going to fix the problem. And reporting and data collection and storage. So that's important. How can we segregate, separate the access between each system when we feed the data into that AI? That's how, same like that. This is what I love this topic, agentic AI. Everybody talks about initially, like a couple of years before everybody. So when first time OpenAI introduced 2019, nobody cared. It came up, and they don't have a attraction. But 2022, actually, there was a game change, and everybody started talking about AI, and they started using a ChatGPT and DeepSeek, and many other new AI came into the market. Now everywhere is AI. Your data is already available everywhere. It's very hard to protect it. So the agentic AI, now everybody, the hot topic is agentic AI. So it's going to be very hard. And how can we protect it? How can we stop it? How can we stop that to overcome? Overtaken. So why it's going to overtake human? And all those topics are now it's on focus. So because why the agentic AI is actually autonomous, and it has a dynamic behavior. It can learn by themselves with different functionalities, different data you provide, and different operations you ask for it. Based on the different functions, different functionalities, it can learn by itself and try to steal the data. So how the access is going to be maintained for this each AI agents? And if you allow to provide same like human identities, human IAM for agentic AI, you will end up having 1 million identities. Because it automatically, same like in a movie, it automatically multiply it. Agents will multiply it based on the user usages. If today we have 1,000 users for doing the same operation, tomorrow it's going to be 1 million users, then you will be ended up like 1 billion agents doing the job for you. So how can we manage those identities? How can we limit the access those identities? So many challenges on this particular agentic AI. So what solutions, what I researched and what I learned, I want to share with you. We have to separate that human IAM system, and we have to have a separate framework for agentic AI. We should not mix it up. No, this is not going to work what we have from the olden way. No, it's completely different. You need to make sure you have a different way of implementing IAM. And implement dynamic access control. That's what you guys already answered it. Policy-based access control. That checks and allow access, provide access when you need, based on the policies. That policies need to be written intelligently. But don't write again that policy using artificial intelligence. Then that can easily modify it. So that is where human needed. So some of the people you said, okay, whether AI is going to replace human? No, I like that answer. AI is going to change the way we work. And one of the research from Oxford University, they say that the low profile jobs, low income jobs may be replaced. But it is again, it's a theoretical. For example, the truck drivers or Uber, it's completely changing the way how we are hiring Uber and traveling one place to another place, autonomous cars. So that is how the AI making change. AI is same like a calculator. So some more than many years, right? So calculator we try to use. So when the calculator came, nobody was trying to use and everybody using. Today I'm asking you, okay, any one of you in the crowd, can you tell me 1388.25 plus 8080.65? What is the answer? Immediately take the phone. Okay, calculator, do that. So that is how the AI is going to be change our life too. Now I'm already forget to write. If you ask me to write in the note paper, I am like a kindergarten student, like A, B, like that. Because we started to typing and we are not using at all. Same way, in India, IAM university student, he got a top percentage, 93 percentage he got in academic writing. You know, he posted in LinkedIn, I used AI to write this article. I got top one. Then what happens to the real person who's really working hard and doing the work and writing it? Some of the scary part we still anticipate from this AI. So enforce least and just-in-time access and utilize strong authentication, passwordless, or passwordless is the strongest authentication today currently available. No other MFA, even if you have biometric and everything, whatever it is, but passwordless is the top. If you enable it, that would be great. So for that only, for machine identities, the concept called in IAM federated credentials. So that don't need a password. They don't need a secret. That work with a token, one-time generated token. That is the strongest way of utilizing machine identities for the agentic AI. And obviously, implement comprehensive monitoring and auditing. This one I already told you, but anybody can try to answer. Latest IAM technology employed to safeguard machine and workload identities. Just now I told that. Passwordless federated identity. That is correct. So both are same. Federated identities is booming and providing authentication and authorization for agentic AI. Okay, we are almost like at the point, like just 5 more minutes. I'm going to tell some of the examples currently within all the different industries. We have IAM, what different IAM challenges currently we are facing. Let's go the financial institution. For example, we take it up AI for tasks like fraud detection, algorithmic trading, and customer service. So these AI systems definitely need sensitive data access. Do you agree? To provide this. Already every company, how many of you bored like, so when you try to take a phone or try to chat with any company for support, how many of you get irritated? At least 5 minutes it route to you. Yes, I understand. I can help you, but can you tell me the real problem? Can you please elaborate what is your problem? I already elaborated 5 times, 10 times. No, I need some specific. Okay, I will give you the 5 different options. Select it. Okay, I have a problem, I have a problem, I have a problem. I select it again and it's asking again. Okay, can you please route this to the real agent, the human agent? But it doesn't do. Many places it will kill us, like I get, oh man. So that type of chatbots or agent AIs going to help on many places, but that really need data. So recently I have an experience around like one application. They did a very nice job. I was trying to log in. I forgot my username and password. I don't have my credential. I didn't. Oh, it's a JCPenney. I remember it. So I really surprised that company is not doing well for a long time, but they did a very nice implementation. So I don't have password. I don't remember past name. Okay, we will help you. That is an agent AI they implemented recently. What they did is they route you. They send you the, okay, again, it is a phishing link. It can be phishing link, okay? We have to be very careful. They will be sending it to your phone number. When you click that, it automatically validates yourself with all the sensitive information again. That is what agent AI. So it asks your SSN number, and it asks your phone number and address and some of the details, and immediately allows you to log into account without username and password. So one way is good, but we have to be very careful before we click the link. Are we getting the message from JCPenney? Or somebody else in between sitting and they can send you the text and you can enter all your details for them. So some of the disadvantage we have, but why I'm saying that sensitive financial data or any data, we need to provide the access to them for the agentic AI. Many examples we have, so the one solution we have is a dynamic dynamic policy-based authorization control and context-aware authentication and authorization. From where it is logging in, or the agentic AI logs in from the network, internal network, and this is login from the known location, and what time is used to log in, what job it is doing, all those contexts need to be aware before providing access. And healthcare industry, again, right? So this is also need, for example, this example, an AI model used to predict the risk of heart disease needs access to patient data, including age, medical history, lab results. Especially in US, HIPAA plays a major role, and data can be shared between each entity. So in that case, it's going to be very hard when they try to implement. But even though they implement it, then how you are going to protect the data, and how can you segregation, data segregation is going to happen. So that will be done through JIT, just-in-time access, ephemeral credentials, and short-living credentials, and data masking and payback. So when we combine these IAM technologies, you definitely can solve it. Same, it is example. So these are two systems. One is a medical imaging system. Another one is actually another system need the data and parse it. The AI system need to parse it and understand it and need to provide the analysis result to the doctor, provider. So how they can talk to each other, the systems, each other. So that can be done with a mutual authentication through certificates or through passwordless or federated credentials. So service to service, they can communicate and securely they can pass the data. And also they have an API security authentication. So on the API layer level, you might have heard about, like IAM guys heard about OAuth. So those are the modern authentication and authorization technologies can be utilized to avoid any breaches. This is again same, basically strong access to access controls to data we need to provide for the malicious actor to stop. So finally, I have 10, okay. To effectively protect and preserve organization AI models, the IAM plays a major, important, crucial role, and it has to be seen differently and provide more focus. So that will definitely will help your organization stay secure, and that is what IAM mean. All right, so that's all I have. So I know some of the topics I went depth, and if you have any questions, we can talk through for 5 more minutes. You have any questions to talk about? Yes, sir. So breakless accounts, the problem is it's not tied up with a human, right? So we cannot go for biometric or MFA or something like that. So most likely some of the organizations, what they do, they will maintain some of the tools they provide. They can get the OTP, one-time password generation, through inside the tool. That tool will have accessed by the higher management. So until in case of something bad happen, then they only have access. They can get that credential for you. If not, right, so we cannot simply provide a multi-factor authentication because that's not tied up to the human identities. I think hopefully you implemented the same, because if you tied up with some person, so definitely you can leave the company, or you may lose the device, so anything can happen. So for example, I can provide you CyberArk. So for all those breakless account, they used to provide you a hardware server, which we can maintain within the on-premises data center. So there you can usually store all those breakless accounts. So until unless you have access to your on-premises server room or on-premises data center, you cannot access it. So that is how. So security, again, we can slow down the bad actors, but we cannot completely avoid it. Yeah. That is how. Any other questions? Yes, sir. Human. Oh, password. Oh, you said like condition disclaimer, no passwordless. You say. Yes. So individuals definitely, if they are not very closer to passwordless, they definitely MFA is a next solution they have to implement for all the human identities. For the breakless accounts or service accounts, there is a concept in CyberArk or anything. I think APIM they call it as. So APIM, which does it our daily rotation of password for the credentials, also that go and update on the application where that password resides in. So usually you will be maintaining the centralized password store. So that is exposing API. This is one of the tool like CyberArk you might have heard about. There is a one tool. So they maintain all the service account credentials over there. That will be automatically rotated every 24 hours, or you can reduce it every 1 hour too. So the same time from the applications, it can be Java, .NET, or any type of applications, they pull in the password every time it tries to use it. So that is how I see it can be rectified until unless if they don't very closer to passwordless. But now federated identity, federated authorization, authentication is a very best solution. For implementing it, you may require some effort on the application side, but definitely that rectify complete secrets. Federated identities is the best for any missing identities or any service accounts. Yeah. Cool. Any other final questions? Yes, ma'am. Um, so, for example, again, user context, right? Context aware. So the AI agents, if that is looking for access, then you need to provide more granular. You have to go into the more granular from the networking. Start from networking, and from the time access, from the what time you are allowing access. So basically, the short answer is more granular. You need to design the solution, design the policy, not like it's just simply on the high level. Okay, you are allowed to access on this particular time, but no. So you have to go for multiple conditions, multiple rule sets. You need to be implemented to protect it. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. And if you have any further questions, definitely you can reach me out. And thank you for listening in. And thank you so much, guys. Happy IAM. Take care.